welcome, Chris. Thank you for coming. Let me ask you, how did you first meet Amanda?
I met Amanda when I was already on the city council, and there were some people in the community that were going to some other offices, and a position came available on the city council, and she decided to run for city council. And when she ran for city council, I kind of got a liking to her real quick. I understood where she was coming from. She seemed very real. She seemed very honest. And I decided that I wanted to help her on her campaign, because when you run for a campaign, you want like-minded people on the council with you. So when I was, once she made the campaign and won the election, I was very excited to have her on the council. And even though we had voted many times on different tough decisions in different directions, she was very good at explaining why she voted the way she did. She would tell us the reasons she did. And she was very, very open with all her votes. And occasionally, when we'd have some legislation that was coming across that wasn't right, I kind of coined the phrase, and everybody kind of laughed at it. She was the red pen lady. When our legislation was misspelled wrong, or there was a word wrong, or the grammar was wrong, before we would finalize the legislation, she would sit there and tell the clerk all the corrections that need to be done in the legislation. So it was quite fun to serve with her, and she's going to be a great senator for the state of Georgia.
Do you think her attention to detail makes her a more effective public servant?
Oh, definitely. I mean, she's very detail oriented. You know, the career that she has right now, working in a law firm, understanding legislation, understanding the law. It's very important that when you read legislation and you're understanding what is being written by lawyers, you need to understand what it is. And her attention to detail, reading all the legislation, understanding everything in there, and making sure that what was in there is right and correct, and is what we're trying to pass. Because many times legislation says one thing, and when you get done, if you don't pay attention to the detail, it tells something else.
When you served with her on the Flowery Branch City Council, was she accessible to the people she represented as well as the community?
Oh, very, very much so. Her, including many of us, instead of just having the city hall phone to get in touch with us, we gave our cell phone numbers. You could call her at any time. And even to this day, if I call her to ask her a question, she responds. She responds to everybody quickly, promptly, and she's the kind of person that's open and forthright with everybody. And she makes sure that she explains everything that she's telling you when she's having a conversation with you.
On November 4th, in the general election, who will you be voting for U.S. Senate?
I will be voting for Amanda Swafford.
Thank you very much.